Woodland Hills Football Showcase, and we are here bringing to you live sports here for the Woodland Hills Football Showcase. Today, we need to get our everything here ready, but this game's getting ready to be underway.
Fans, we direct your attention to the middle of the field for today's ceremonial coin toss. Sean McCaskill on the return for the Saints. Forced out of bounds at the Eagles' 35-yard line, direction the 38-yard line. It's a first and 10 for Imani Christian at the National Christian's 38-yard line. Adrian Nanji with a 38-yard touchdown run for Imani Christian. Two-point conversion attempt fails. And with 11 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's Imani Christian 6, National Christian 0.
right, everyone. National Christian 0.
Pass attempt for Michael Roundtree is incomplete. Second down and 10.
Imani Christian with a really fast drive on their first drive. 2 plays already in the end zone and making a 6-0 game here very early in the first quarter.
Down at the 25-yard line. Gain of 16, first and 10.
And that's a fumble from National Christian. Imani covers it right on the 49-yard line. Imani Christian really needs to
fumble by
keep this
Justin Lee,
momentum up, get the ball in the end zone again.
Christian.
And National Christian definitely needs to get it together because they're making very, very good.
Blake Shannon with the recovery. And he returns the ball to the 50-yard line. First and 10 for the Saints at the midfield stripe. Suglich. Cameron Sykes, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 10 for the Saints at their own 44.
Let's go, Z! Let's go! Big down! Get the ball, Eagle!
Imani Christian's offensive line really is getting bullied by this National Christian team. Oh man, that quarterback is trying to find a quick three-step drop and cannot find a single thing. Seems like there's injury on the field right now. Player from National Christian right now at the moment. That is a very unorthodox punting formation right there. And he fumbles the ball. Oh, this could be big for National Christian if they can get him. Wrap them up. Now they're at the 11-yard line. National Christian really needs to capitalize, especially after this great defensive stand by them. And this first drive stood to a standstill for National Christian. So their offense really needs to come together and be able to push it into the end zone. 11 yards to go. Let's see what they can do. Let's see how this second drive goes for National Christian. They're in a spread. Quads to the left. Number 8 over here by himself, and it looks like there's a flag on the field. That's a big mistake for Imani.
Defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
We have an illegal substitution right now. Bumps him up to about the 6-yard line as
After
opposed
the
to
penalty,
the 11.
first down and 5 for the Eagles. Ball at the Saints 8-yard line.
Excuse me, like an 8-yard line for National Christian right now. They really, really need to get this ball in the end zone. Get themselves right back into this game right now. Take a commanding lead. Spread. Number 8 looked like he was worried about where the safety was rather than where the ball was. But that would have been a sure touchdown. Very, very good throw by number 4 for National Christian.
And 5 from the 7-yard line.
Seems like they're going to try and go away from ground and pound tactic and spread their offense out and try and make this defense, this Imani defense one thing. Imani's defense is looking a little confused at the moment, but it looks like they got it together. Oh, spreading them out. And that's a touchdown for National Christian. That is huge for them right now. And as you can hear, the fans are very excited for this second drive being a lot more successful than the first one.
All right, Eagles.
Brown England into the end zone for a 7-yard touchdown for the Eagles.
Man down.
That was another injury. Seems like these players didn't stretch too well this time. So they decide to go to 2 instead of taking the easy 1, and they easily get it. Ground and pound right up the middle. Seems like National Christian finally found their way. And now we're at 9 minutes, 42 seconds, and 9 minutes, 42 seconds left in the first quarter. National Christian takes a 2-point lead, now 6-8. That is another fumble by Imani Christian. They really cannot hold on to the ball at the moment. Ball is now at the 26-yard line. They need to make something happen fast. That first drive was good. Second drive, they made really costly mistakes, turned the ball over on the punt return, and literally let National Christian capitalize. They just need to get back to what they did that first drive. 2 plays, and they were in the end zone. So they have the formula. They just need to be able to get the plays in, and not make these costly errors.
Elijah! Tim! Come on, y'all! Come here, hurry up, come here.
First and 10 after the timeout from Imani Christian. They're going to spread it out. Quarterback sweep to the right. National Christian's all over that. I don't know what the problem is with Imani Christian on this third drive, but they're doing nothing what they did on the first drive, and they need to get it together quick because National Christian looks like they're ready to play. Found their footing, and they're ready to go because Imani Christian's only going backwards from right now. And that's a pick 6 for National Christian. Fans are going absolutely insane because that was a phenomenal play. Way to read it in that flat route. Just attacks the ball, and they're in the end zone. National Christian has more than found their way right now. Imani Christian looked like they were ready in the beginning of this game. The game is still completely early, 8:41 in the first quarter, but National Christian looks like they found their footing, and they're not going anywhere. Imani Christian's coaches really need to get it together. Looking a little lost over there on that sidelines at the moment. National Christian going for 2. Gets a fade route in the end zone, and it's an easy one. Gets the toes down. Easy 2-point conversion. D-backs are looking a little lost as well. Imani Christian's just getting outclassed right now. After in the beginning looking very, very well. National Christian's now is taking momentum and taking the lead. Scores now is National Christian 16, Imani Christian 6. National Christian ready to kick off. Their bench is on fire right now. Their fans are on fire. They just have complete momentum of this game. Imani Christian has to find it because this game is early, super early. The kick's off. Number 7's taking it across the right side. National Christian is there. Imani Christian is just gone. Momentum's gone. Their fans are gone. They really need to find it together. The coach needs to bring things together because nothing's working for them like it did on that first drive. National Christian really is bringing the hits. Christian looking like they're taking a piece from National Christian's playbook and spreading the ball out here in a pistol formation, doubles even, offsets the running back to the right. Going for the hard count, and they're going to go with the speed RPO. Imani Christian is there. They're there. This offensive line is looking exhausted already, and the game is so early. 8 minutes and 20 seconds, only in the first quarter, and you would think Imani's offensive line has just played 3 or 4 games. This defensive line has to be too much. This front 7 for them is just way too much. And Imani's Christian's sidelines looking really thin right now, so it's not like they really have any other substitutions for him. So it's just going to be a long day for their offense. Going back to the spread, even tailback lined up right behind him in the pistol formation. Reading the quarterback, quick 3-step drop, already on him. He's going to have to spread out. Running back, lineman, doing no favors for him at this moment. Even the wide receivers aren't trying to get open after he scrambles out. They just look defeated. I need to remind you guys, it is only the first quarter. And there's no fight in this Imani team after that first touchdown.
That brings up third down and 13 from the 23.
Wide receivers look exhausted. The offensive line looks exhausted. And this National Christian team is ready to go. You can see it. They're ready. All right, we're lined up and we're in the gun. Running back to the right, and we're in a trips left. They just look lost. Hands up. They have no idea. I hope this is part of the game plan because they have no clue. That's an easy interception. Quarterback's just running it. Man, we might see a running clock before the end of the first quarter. This is getting bad. Since the first drive, I don't think Imani Christian has formulated a single yard on offense. But they've given up plenty to this National Christian offense and defense for that matter. They just look demoralized at this moment. That coach really needs to get it together or it's just going to be a long, ugly game for them. National Christian going back to the reliable here. Trips right and in the spread. Shotgun, running back off to the left. See what they can do. They have this lineup here. And they're going for it. A one-on-one. Oh, he had him. He had him. Just put a little bit too much mustard on that throw, but it was there.
Jalen Lee's pass is incomplete. That brings up second down and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Offense looks phenomenal at this point. National Christian's offense is phenomenal. You can even see in their coach's eyes that they're just having a good time right now. And you cannot say the same for Imani's sideline right now. They got to bringing the blitz here on the left side. Drop back. Got a screen route wide open down the middle. Oh, that in route wasn't there. It looks like they were in a cover 2. They dropped that middle linebacker back. That inside was not there for them. Had to hit that sideline route. That go was there.
brings up third down and 10. At the
Quarterback
40-yard
got to
line.
learn to read that a little better because that cover 2 was very, very blatant. Oh, empty set here. 5 receivers in. They're not looking. They're letting you know they're passing and they want you to stop it. Back end. Oh, back shoulder throw was the right idea. Just didn't have the right type of touch on it to put it where it needed to be. But that back shoulder throw was definitely what was needed because he had 2 defenders over top. That was a good call from the quarterback. He just has to get the practice on putting that touch where the ball needs to be. But now it's 4th down. Imani gets a stop here. They're bringing out, seems like they're bringing out the punt unit. This could be momentum for Imani. They really need it at this point because 7 minutes into the first quarter, and it's not looking good for them at the moment. So whatever little momentum that they can get, they need to take. And this 3 and out that they gave them might be it. Let's see what they do after this.
Timeout, National Christian, first and a half.
After that timeout, we're back. Seems like they're not going to bring the punt unit out, and they're going to go back into the trips left look. Oh, it looks like we got a jump. Number 8 looks like he might have jumped off.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense, 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
This might change the plan now. They're going to bring out the punt unit. Because now it's a 4th and 15. Ball's on the 45-yard line.
After the penalty, 4th down and 15 from the 45-yard line.
Let's see what they do. Oh, looks like they're committing to the call. Number 8 kind of already ran his route a little bit. Seems like he was going to do a skinny post here. Maybe they're just going to tell him, you know what we're doing, see if you can stop it at this point. And there it is, post route, and it's there. Does he have it? And he has it. Oh, touchdown, National Christian. What makes this even more demoralizing is right before the flag, he ran the route he was going to, and they made no adjustments accordingly. The defender knew where he was going. He just said, you can't stop him. Nice 45-yard touchdown. Quarterback put it right on the money, throwing dimes today.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with 6 minutes 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's the Eagles 24, the Saints 6.
All right. Imani. Oh, and it looks like they lost the helmet, but it was on National Christian's team. Imani really likes going across the field on his kickoff, and it's doing him no favors. Need to go north and south. East and west is not for you guys. It seems National Christian's caught on to that, and they're really making their gunners go down on an angle rather than coming straight down, because they see Imani is going right across the sidelines for these kickoff returns. It worked the first time. It's not looking too favorable for him now. So now we are at the 13-yard line. 13-yard line here. Since the first drive, I don't think Imani Christian has made it to the 40, their 40-yard line yet, let alone midfield. So they really need to formulate some yards for their offense, because at this point, since the first drive, I'm pretty sure they've went negative as far as offensive yards. Seems like they're going to go into a trips formation, soloing down number 21 here on the left side of the field. Here he's going to be on your lower end of the screen. It's a one-on-one matchup. National Christian is giving them the one-on-one matchup. He can. That's the ball. It's a fumble. Oh, that's a fumble. Oh, man. Imani Christian's offensive line is getting decimated here, and it's still only in the first quarter. We might need to start running a running clock, because right now it's 6:24, 6 minutes and 39 seconds, and Imani Christian is yet again on the 2-yard line looking to score. Their offensive line is just unmatched right now. It just looks like two different skill levels at this point. Just to reiterate, we're still at the high school level, but this is looking embarrassing at this point. National Christian's defensive line and their front seven are making Imani's offensive line just look like a bunch of junior high kids at this point. They need to dig down and dig deep and protect their quarterback, because he's going to be exhausted before halftime. All right, they're in a tight formation here. 2 fullbacks, 1 running back behind him. They're telling him they're running it, and they just need to stop him. Didn't even phase him. I think he got touched once, and that's another touchdown. This Imani team's already given up. They need to dig deep, because this is the first game of the season. We're here August 24th. Football season doesn't end until October, and they're already looking like they're ready to hang up the hats for the season. This is embarrassing. National Christian just might be that team to beat this year, or Imani Christian just is having an off year. Ran the same exact play that they did for the touchdown for the 2-point conversion. I've seen 3 formations from National Christian and maybe 5 plays, if that, and they're just letting Imani Christian know, we're running these 5 plays. If you guys aren't going to stop them, we're going to do it all day. And it doesn't look like Imani Christian's going to stop them anytime soon. So their defensive coordinator, their head coach, and their offensive coordinator need to sit down and figure out what they want to do here, because it's already 32-6 here, 6:32 in the first quarter.
loss on the play brings up 2nd down and 12. Correction, Barrow's pass. Incomplete.
Let's go, Jackson. Yes, sir. Hey.
3rd down and 12, ball at the 42-yard line.
Hey.
Timeout, Imani Christian, second charge timeout of the half.
All right, we're back right now. Imani Christian finally on the other side of the 50. 3rd down, that was 3rd down. 4th down coming up, 4th and 12. Screen routes aren't working.
That brings up 4th down and 12.
But they have to get that ball out of the quarterback's hands quick because that National Christian's defensive 7 are coming fast. They got to figure out what they want to do right now. Punting at this point wouldn't be thrown in the towel, but 5:15 left, 32-6, only in the first quarter, let me remind you. It is only the first quarter, and the score is 32-6. This is the first time Imani Christian has been on their side of the 50-yard line since the first drive. It looks like they're in a punting formation. Oh, whoa. Looks like they're going for it, actually. Deep route. And that's a catch. I'm not even going to lie. I don't even think that was the intended receiver, but he was there and he made the play. Took the hit, but moved the chains right there. That's some heart and dedication. Way to not give up on this Imani team. Everybody's down at the moment here. It was a pretty solid hit to the head. Quarterback kind of just threw him out in the open for that one. And after that quick injury timeout, Imani's bringing their team back out. They only have about maybe 10 or 11 other people on their sidelines, so injuries are not too favorable for them at the moment. Whereas National Catholic, they have 2 teams already ready to go if someone gets hurt on their sideline. Their depth is very strong as opposed to Imani's, who not strong at all. Runs out in the spread, doubles. Looks like they're trying to go into a 3-step. He has to get rid of that ball. He has to get rid of that ball. That's on the quarterback right there. And he knows his offensive line is breaking down. He has to get rid of that ball. Take a book out of Tom Brady and just throw that thing outside. Throw it out to the sideline. You can't hold on to that ball. You know your offensive line is collapsing almost every play. The main goal right now, you can't blame the coaches at this point. You can tell they're telling him. They're begging him. 3-step throw and get that out of your hand. But he's trying to make a play out of nothing. He just needs to start playing more like a team player and less like a quarterback trying to bring the team back right now. Because they need to formulate some sort of plan, and he's trying to go off the deep end at this point. Quarterback, you have to be on the same page with your quarterback. And if the quarterback's not going to sit here, is going to sit here and try and do his own route and do his own thing, it's not going to work. Back into the trips right. They got a tight end tight, and he's already in. Oh. Jumped the gun a little bit. Gave them a saving grace here. Gives them 5 yards. Makes it a much more realistic chance of getting this first down. Not by much, but it's still there. Now it's 2nd and 14 as opposed to 2nd and 19. It really seems like the spread is working for him, though. And whenever he gets those 3-step drops and throws the ball up, there is a favorable chance whenever he actually understands where his receiver is going to be. I do understand that defensive 7 for National Christian looks like a Division I school with their size and height. Oh, got him jumping. You got to get that one real quick. And they're just on him. And that's a fumble. That is a fumble. You got to get on that.
Darrow Fisher fumbles the ball.
There's just you can I'm up in the booth and I can clearly see the size difference between the offensive line and the defensive line here. And there's another thing, whenever one of them are tired, they just bring someone else in. They just have the depth to do that.
10-yard loss.
Imani Christian doesn't have that at all. He said maybe 11 people on that opposite side. They might want to consider suiting up one of those cheerleaders and bringing them in because they just need a break.
Third down and 25. The ball at the 38-yard line.
All right. Not 100% sure if that was a timeout or they just allowed the coaches to go up there. I didn't see a call for a timeout. But at this point, as a ref, I'm just going to give them any breaks that they possibly can. Here again in the spread, doubles. Running back lined up right behind them in the pistol formation. Running back has to see that blitz, has to see the blitz here in the A-gap from the linebacker. 3-step drop. I'm going to be honest right now. I have no plan for this Imani defense, for this Imani offense. National Christian's defense is just all over it. From their front 7 to their defensive backs, it's just everywhere. At this point, it's almost as if they just have to trick plays and make sure and try and figure out if this defense is just undisciplined because they clearly can show them they're more athletic than them. They just need to know if they're more disciplined. They do. They did get some jump starts, some false starts and all that on them, but as far as athletic-wise, the score says it all. It's 32-6 in the first quarter. They need to start becoming a more disciplined team rather than trying to outcompete them. Trips left here. Same old reliable running back behind him in the pistol formation. One-on-one on the right side here at the top of your screen. And you can tell that's a turnover. You can tell that center is getting bullied and just beaten up every play because every snap is getting progressively worse. So now that's a turnover on downs. National Christian comes back out here. 136 here in the first quarter. I cannot reiterate this enough. That is still only the first quarter, and the score is 6-32 National Christian. This team really came to play today. It's actually phenomenal to watch. A team just all together, sound and ready to play, especially at the high school level here. And then the running back is gone yet again. That's a 20-yard gain right there. 20-yard gain. They're running up to the line, and Imani Christian is just stumbling to get back.
20-yard gain on the play.
This is a disciplined team. National Christian is very different. And they just ran the same exact play, get a little running back read, and the safety gets a shoestring tackle to save the touchdown here at the 4-yard line. Oh, correction at the 8-yard line. There's 2 refs on the same side of the sideline for some reason. Yeah, running just a quarterback option, quarterback read here, trying to get them in the end zone, a ground and pound tactic. You got defensive linemen here in the goal line getting pancaked by this offensive line. This is just a different team right now, completely outmatched. They need to figure out what they need to do. There you go, and that's another 4 quarterback options in a row. Quarterback reads here, just handing the running back down, running it down their throats and telling them that you can't stop us. Because clearly they cannot. This National Christian team has perfected the read option. And I'm sure they might even have a run-pass option in their arsenal. They clearly just do not have to use it. The runs are too much for Imani Christian as it is. Oh, Imani Christian put 8 people in the box, and they had an easy slant route here with the slot, and the quarterback just can't get it. I'm not sure if the ball was tipped or not, but it just seemed like a miscommunication and a misthrow for the quarterback. Not detrimental to the team at all. Score is 6-38. And we're going to sit here and go on a little break for a second, and be right back on for the kickoff. ball is on the 39-yard line. Best starting point that they had here since the first drive. Imani.
It's the Eagles 38, Saints 6.
All right, Eagles.
I thrive off pressure. Tryna walk with the legends, and for that I'm sorry. Be rough like Jigga or Peace Bob Marley. I can be like Jordan, let the game do the talking, or be up on the moon and be with MJ walking. Got a strong presence like the new Dodge Charger. Maybe I'll incorporate like S. Carter. Measure my success, I just try harder. No competition, cause I blew 'em off the wall. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all.
Yeah. Go verse lyrical two-piece, I box the ball. Pittsburgh audio with Roxamore. Shut down, homie, go and say what? Touchdown, shut your mouth and say nut. Blacksmith backflip across the atlas. Tap this, rap this, blackness with his rap, man. We the new kings, go get a rule out. 2 mile, we spread like we was a rumor. Alien outer space, rep this new high. Get in your system, tetanus with a new shot. Teach you like a tutor, cut you like you're neutered. I'm sick like a virus computer. Yeah, we make moves like a U-Haul. The Philly jersey like a throwback. Overdrive on us, motor, never missing my quota. We
All
push
right,
it
here
forward cause
we're
we
here.
never hold
Started the
back.
second quarter. Imani with the ball here.
Go, Eagles.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39.
Watch the ball,
There you go.
baby.
We got doubles again.
Wrap 'em up.
Offset to the left now. Cornerback's dropping back. Runs the option. Okay. Number 7 out here bringing a little hope to the Imani offense. Great run here. 8-yard gain. Seems like the tactic here now is let the defensive linemen come in and hit them with our run
Gain of 9 brings up
quarterback
3rd
option
down and 1.
here. Make the defenders decide whether or not if they need to tackle the quarterback or the running back here on this quarterback option. Smart decision here by the coach. If they're going to be overly aggressive here on the front 7, you got to make them over pursue and make the wrong reads here. So let's see if that keeps working, and maybe it'll back them off so that they can get a passing attack here in the second quarter.
Watch the ball.
All right, same old reliable formation here. Going back, offset left again. Watch for the quarterback read. There you go, quarterback read. And then the sweep route. I don't know about that call. Their offensive line is not giving them enough time for that one. It has to be a split-second decision here because, as you can see, there's 5 National Christian defenders in the backfield at any point in this game. It is a very tough but real learning experience for them, though, at the same time. National Christian is a phenomenal team, and they're just going to have to see if they want it or not at this point. Because they wouldn't be here in this football showcase if they didn't have talent. But nonetheless, they're real thin on the sideline. Injuries have occurred, and they just need to make adjustments whenever they can.
Watch the ball.
Whereas, like I've said, National Christian, they have 20 to 30 people on the sideline ready to jump in if someone goes down. Switching to a trips right here, pistol look. Quick 3-step drop. He rolls out to the left, and it's there. That's a catch. Gives it to him right there. Gives him on a quick out route, number 8. Nice.
Fisher's pass complete.
Nice little 5-yard gain right there. And if they have to do these little dinks and dunks to get down the field, so be it. If it works for them, that's good.
Turnover on downs. It'll be first and 10 for the Eagles in the Saints 44-yard line.
Ball's now at the 44-yard line. I apologize. It is a turnover on downs. I wasn't aware that those 4th down right there. But now it's a turnover on downs, and National Christian does get the ball back here. Looking at Imani make adjustments, it seems maybe 3 other people come onto the field to switch from offense to defense. So players are playing both ways. That has to be exhausting here. And it's a talented group. They just don't have the depth, and it's gonna get hot here. We're in August, and it's not like it's October where you get this chilly breeze as a break. This heat and this sun is not forgiving, especially if you're playing both ways. 12 minutes, 4 quarters. That hole, you could have drove a truck through that hole. They're just literally getting exposed on the front side. Defensive backs are going to make a lot of tackles here in this game because that front 7 is just unmatched at this point with this National Christian offensive line.
11-yard gain on the play. First and 10.
Flag on the play.
Eagles in the Saints
Flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
34-yard line.
After the play, personal foul, offense. Down, count, first down.
All right, so it seems like we got a personal foul here on the offense, including the down, and I'm sure they're back 15 yards. I didn't see anything out of context. Maybe something going on between the wide receiver D-back here at the bottom of your screen, but I personally didn't see anything. Maybe a little verbal altercation or something, but I saw nothing physical happen.
After the penalty, first
All right.
and 10 for the Eagles at the 48-yard line.
Imani has to find a way to stop this quarterback option.
Ball carrier.
Both teams run this QB option read route very well, but it's at this point Imani is just tired. They're exhausted. 7-8 people here on their sideline. Every single one of them is sitting down trying to get a break. They just really thin on that depth chart. And you can see it.
Again, the ball carrier.
You can see it. They are
Brought down
tired.
to the 24-yard line.
Coaches are trying to do what they can. Seems like one player's injured on the other side. Shoulder pads are off, and that's not good for them, especially with their thin depth chart. Coach for National Christian National. Sorry. Doing no favors at all. Running the hurry up offense. He knows that they're tired, and he's telling them that he does not care. That is a very, very well conditioned team there on National Christian.
The ball carrier again brought down inside of the 10 at the 8-yard line. Second and 5 at the 8.
Tried to implement a little RPO, and for those of you unaware, that's run-pass option into their arsenal. Imani Christian had another player down here on the 5-yard line. Honestly, I have no clue what is wrong with him. But if I can guess anything, he's just out of gas. He's just play after play here. He just needs a break. Give him a second, please. The man needs a break. Like I was saying, this National Christian team is just a phenomenal team. They just have it all. Depth depth there. If someone goes down, the talent to replace him, maybe not fully replace him, but enough to fill the position for whenever the starter comes back. They're disciplined on offense. They're disciplined on defense. I've only seen this at the college level, where you have your defensive coordinator talking to your defense, and all 11 guys are listening rather than some of them still being on the field. So for them to have a dedicated offense and a dedicated defense at the high school level, that's phenomenal, and you're definitely going to tell that they are going to get far here this season because they are looking super promising. And yet again, we have another touchdown. Another touchdown here, making the score 44-6. Here's 7 minutes and 6 seconds into the second quarter. Man, if you can see and look over here at this Imani sideline, they just look defeated and exhausted, and rightfully so. Not saying that they don't have the talent to keep doing what they're doing, but they don't have the depth like National Christian has, and National Christian runs this no huddle very well, and that's going to tire your team out very quick. They're looking forward for these little breaks they get in between resetting the ball from kickoff to kick return. And they need these breaks, because if you can see the energy on National Christian side, they are energized, ready to go. They know that if they come out, they have someone to take their place until they're full and ready to go again. That is not the same for Imani Christian. Just a learning experience at this point for them. They might face another few teams on their schedule like this, but I do know that they are a talented group, and they're gonna get theirs in the end. But National Christian, just a phenomenal team all around. You don't find this at the high school level that often. I'm not 100% sure on how far National Christian is from Turtle Creek, Pennsylvania, but if it's far, their fans travel relatively well. As you've heard throughout the whole broadcast, they are just into it every time they make a play. Flag on the kickoff team. Seems like an offsides on the kicker. It's a little strange, but it is what it is. They're just going to kick the ball off here from the 35-yard line. Imani Christian has 2 players deep, and they're going to kick it to man here on your right side. And he has an opening here. Oh, that might have been a horse collar. It was a little close, and I think they got him for it. I think they got him for the horse collar. We'll see what the call is here in a second.
Casco brought down near the 29-yard line, flag of the play.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, kicking team, 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
They did get him for the horse collar. It was bad, and those horse collar tackles are very, very serious and severe to players. You do not want to get injured here on a horse collar tackle, especially here at the high school level, where you have so much more talent and so much more potential waiting for you in the higher levels of competition. And the horse collars are very serious. They're about as serious as helmet-to-helmets here, since that's becoming a recurring issue and a trending topic for football players. Horse collars are just as bad as helmet-to-helmet contacts, because that messes with your back and your vertebrae and can leave you seriously injured. So good call from the ref. First and 10 here, going back to the old reliable yet again. Doubles, pistol formation, running back set right behind him. Quick step drop. We got a screen route. And he's running across field. He has an opening, and he's going to take the opening here. And he's at the 40 and out of bounds here at about the 31-yard line. We might get a late hit here. He was well out of bounds on that tackle. So might be tacking on 15 more.
Vicious pass complete to Malik Shannon. Shannon brought down to the 32-yard line. Will be first down and 10 for the Saints.
After the play, late hit out of bounds, defense, that 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the run, first down.
So blatant late hit out of bounds. And that was a phenomenal run by number 7. Made something out of nothing because his receivers didn't help him down with the D-backs. But he made something out of nothing, and that was a phenomenal run. If you're not going to take much out of this game, take that run out because that probably one of the best runs we've seen here today. Show that he still has heart and he knows that this is an early part of the season. Ball's now at the 18-yard line. Let's see if they can get into the end zone. We got a flag here.
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty, still, first down.
False start on the offense here. Puts him down now at the 23-yard line as opposed to the 18.
After the penalty, first and 15 from the 22-yard line.
Right. Oh, reliable yet again. There you go. Quick dink and dunk. But he just throws that up with a prayer. It seems the only people that can stop National Christian from getting an interception is their own players because that was a sure pick. But apparently neither one of them wanted it more than the other, and it just falls harmlessly to the ground. Break for Imani.
Second down and 15 from the 22.
See, I understand the play call after getting a successful run on the screen, so you want to go with the pump and fade route, but you have to understand that the context of that, the screen itself wasn't successful on that previous play. It was the run of the player. The screen was covered up phenomenally, just poor tackling and a phenomenal run by number 10. So you weren't really fooling anyone going with a fake screen at that point because they had both the screen covered and the deep route covered on that play. So a questionable play call, understandable why, and at this point you're looking for any answers possible, but you might have to go back to that one at a later time. Looks like some confusion here on National Christian. Going back to a man look, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. National Christian's been running the man here with one free safety over top all game, and they've just been telling him that, hey, we know that you can't run routes on us and you can't throw over us, and we're just going to go man-to-man and see who comes out on top. This drive has been somewhat successful for Imani. Been going backwards a little bit recently, but they need to figure out what's happening because National Christian is hunkering down at this point, and keeping them out of the end zone. And it doesn't look like there's a tired soul on that team right now. They are ready to go. All right, and we're in the trips left. They got a tight end on the left side here. Tights look. Oh, they blitz him right through the A gap. And they got a quarterback gets rid of the ball at this time, which was a smart play. He tried to make something out of nothing to get the ball in bounds. But at least the ball falls harmlessly to the ground yet again, and now we're stuck 4th and 23.
Pass intended for Callaway is incomplete. That brings up 4th down and 16 from the 23.
I think it's after 50. I think it's after 50. 50 when they hit 50. They're blitzing everyone. They have 4 people deep, and he has a wide open hole. Oh. Gets out of a 7-man blitz and makes something out of nothing. Does it give him the first?
Turnover on downs. First and
It doesn't
10
give
for
him the
Eagles
first,
from
but
10-yard
now
line.
it's a turnover on downs. Imani Christian almost got him in the end zone that time. Promising plays. Quarterback made something out of nothing when 7 people blitzed him, 2 coming from the A-gap. For those not understanding with football terminology, A-gap is just right in between the center and the tackle. Or, I'm sorry, right in between the center and the guard. So they blitzed him right through the A-gap while having both the defensive ends coming around to try and contain him in. And he got out of that and made something out of nothing. So that was very impressive there by Imani's quarterback. Seems like National Christian might be putting in their second string at this point. Oh. Potentially putting in their second string at this point. Honestly, they move in and out seamlessly throughout the whole game, so I'm not sure if they even have a first string and second string. They substitute very well. And I think we have a timeout here. Timeout. As Imani Christian's third and final timeout of the house. 5:01 left here. The score is National Christian 46, Imani Christian 6. Back here, National Christian on the 10-yard line. See what kind of drive they get into. Like I was saying, they get their guys in and out seamlessly, and he has a hole here. What's phenomenal is they have blockers here. Like I said, we started at the 10-yard line. They have blockers at the 35-yard line still blocking for their players. You don't find that at the high school level a lot, especially when it comes to wide receivers. They just want the ball in their hands, but they're blocking for their teammates, and they understand the goal. Here we go again. Here we go again. And these National Christian fans not only travel well, but they just support their team so phenomenally well. The score's 46-6, and they're cheering like this is a close game. You don't find that kind of dedication on a fan base at a high school level that well either. Okay, there we go, running again, just running the ball down their throats and telling them to stop them, and they have no answer on how to do that. This boy, if they don't run a first string, second string, and it looks like number 52 here is hurt, and they just have another person in the filler's position with no effort. Their depth chart is just phenomenal. Seems like it might be a foot injury with number 52. And we'll be back right after this. All right, and after a long injury, there's a bunch of speculation as to what it was. Something from foot cramps to something wrong with his back, but I'm glad they got him off the field and he can get evaluated correctly. Ball's now at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for National Christian. And yet again, National Christian in the end zone here. 46-yard run here.
With a 47-yard touchdown reception for the Eagles.
And now we have a score 52-6, National Christian. 3:11 left in the second quarter. At this point, I'm very curious as to what the game plan is, not only for the coaches, but the refs as well. And he's just strongmanned him. He's just strongmanned him at that point. Great coverage, phenomenal coverage. He was in the right position, just didn't do the last 10% to knock that ball out of his hands. And you get a 2-point conversion, so now the score is National Christian 54, Imani Christian 6. Seems like we have here for Imani Christian. Motions number 15 out to turn it into a trip rather than a double. Still in the pistol, offset left. And he's trying to get outside. Doesn't have much. Everybody but one National Christian player is on that running back. Them trying to spread this ball out. The D-backs, defensive ends, and outside linebackers are all containing that. He wants to get out to the outside, but they are just not allowing it. Chirps right again. Pistol formation. And the ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground again. Seems like he might have recovered it. And we have yet another National Christian injury here. Seems like there might be something wrong with his knee. Number 57.
struck out in the backfield. That is the final play of the second quarter, your halftime score. The Eagles 54, the Saints 6.
Day when I back down from anything. Man's on another level, here full of many dreams. I'm destined for greatness, the grand's gon' test ya. I can't give in cause I thrive off pressure. Time to walk with the legends and for that I'm sorry. Be rough like Jigga or Peace Bob Marley. I can be like Jordan, let the game do the talking, or be up on the moon and be with MJ walking. Got a strong presence like the new Dodge Charger. Maybe I'll incorporate like S. Carter. Measure my success, I just try harder. No competition cause I blew 'em off the wall. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all.
Yeah. Go burst lyrical two-piece, I box the ball. Pittsburgh audio with Roxamore. Shut down, homie, go and say what? Touchdown, shut your mouth and say nut. Blacksmith backflip across the atlas. Tap this, rap this, blackness with entrapment. We the new kings, go get a ruler. 2 mile, we spread like we was a rumor. Alien outer space, rep this new high. Get in your system, tetanus with a new shot. Teach you like a tutor, cut you like you're neutered. I'm sick like a virus computer. Yeah, we make moves like a U-How. The Philly jersey like a throwback. Overdrive on us motor, never missing my quota. We pushing forward cause we never hold back.
Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gon' quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Yeah.
already know who it is.
Uh-oh.
It's audio.
Got AI and Roxamore up in here. We just can't quit, baby. Come on. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Get Roxamore for life, I just won't change it. Aggress from AI, y'all just gon' bang it. Reach the highest peak like the mountain of Everest. So that settle it. Questions, any left? Never been a day when I back down from anything. Man's on another level, here for the many dreams. I'm destined for greatness, the grind's gon' test ya. I can't give in cause I thrive off pressure. Time to walk with the legends and for that I'm sorry. Be rough like Jigga or Peace Bob Marley. I can be like Jordan, let the game do the talking. Or be up on the moon and be with MJ walking. Got a strong presence like the new Dodge Charger. Maybe I'll incorporate like S. Carter. Measure my success, I just try harder. No competition cause I blew 'em off the wall. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all.
Let's go, verse lyrical two-piece, I box the ball. Pittsburgh audio with Roxamore. Shut down, homie, go and say what? Touchdown, shut your mouth and say nut. Blacksmith backflip across the atlas. Tap this, rap this, blackness with a trap, man. We the new kings, go get a rule out. 2 mile, we spread like we was a rumor. Alien outer space, rap this new high. Get in your system, tetanus with a new shot. Teach you like a tutor, cut you like you're neutered. I'm sick like a virus computer. Yeah, we make moves like a U-How. The Philly jersey like a throwback. Overdrive on us motor, never missing my quota. We pushing forward cause we never hold back.
Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. Can't quit, won't quit, ain't never gonna quit. I'ma stand where I stand, ball till I fall. Climb the highest mountain, I'm coming for it all. Yeah.
by the Saints, covered up by the Eagles at the 38-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for National Christian Academy.
All right, and we're here at the beginning of the third quarter. For the second half, Mercy Rule is in play, so now quarters instead of 12 minutes are now 6 minutes. So we're here 5 minutes and 30 seconds, and the running clock is also in effect as well. All right. And he's got another hole. National Christian running the ball. That was another 22-yard gain here. First play of the third quarter.
Brown England, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, as I was saying, Mercy Rule is in effect, so quarters are cut in half, and the running clock is going to be in effect. If you don't understand that, running clock would be the same as a basketball event or a soccer event where the clock doesn't stop in between plays or anything like that. So the clock is consistently moving. No timeouts are able to be used, and it speeds the game up after a certain amount of points have been placed on. And it only occurs after halftime if coaches decide they aren't going to forfeit.
Second down and 9 and the 38.
So right now, National Christian understands that the running clock is in effect. So at this point, it's not more about putting points on the board, just keeping your players healthy for the next game. Once Mercy Rule is in effect, the outcome's already in play. There you go. They run another run pass option route. Run another option read. Excuse me. Run another option read. This time the quarterback keeps it. That was probably the first time we've seen the quarterback keep the ball on the option read today. But it proved to be successful, and that's a move of the chains. First down and 10. Ball is at the 20-yard line. 25-yard line. Excuse me. There you go. Going for the pass. The ball's a little bit behind number 5, but he almost brings that in one-handed. That would have been a phenomenal catch.
Brings up second down and 10 at the 25. Carrier. 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down and 7. The ball now spotted at the 23-yard line, so it's a 2-yard gain, bringing up third down and 8.
All right, and we're back. National Academy running the ball yet again, gets another set of downs, move the chains, so now it's first and goal at the 10-yard line.
13-yard gain on the play, and it's first and goal for the Eagles at the Saints 10.
National Academy. National Academy yet again in Saints territory. Imani Christian has been way too familiar with this look all day. Hits him with the run pass option. Scrambling out to the right. Has a man in the corner. And that's well defended there by Imani Christian.
Ineligible man downfield. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 3 pieces down.
All right, and then we had a flag flag on the play. Ineligible man downfield, so that's a 5-yard penalty, and now we're down first and 10, or first and goal at the 15-yard line.
After the incomplete pass, it's first and goal at the 15.
I'm a little surprised at this point that they are passing the ball a lot more. I guess knowing that the running clock is in effect, incomplete passes won't stop the clock, and it gives you a chance to. There you have it. You have yet another touchdown here for National Academy. Jet sweep right, and the hold was so easy to see, and he just walks into the end zone, capitalizing on yet again the fatigue and just the low numbers of Imani Catholic, and they just don't have the numbers at this point. The 20-minute break at halftime, but that's you still have injuries. You only have 6 people in uniform on the sideline. That's gonna get to you. I don't care how many people you or how talented your group is. It's gonna get to you, and you're gonna get exhausted. That's just how the human body operates. And not even a factor in the mental part of the game, and how, honestly, to put it frank, demoralizing it is to have the score like this. That mental fatigue gets on you as well. The resilient ones do look past it, and you see Imani Catholic have those bursts of athletic plays and positive plays. Number 10 had probably one of the best runs of the game from both sides of the field. For both opponents, he definitely probably had one of the best runs on the field. Given how the score is, you got to understand that to be able to still come out and compete, it shows where his mental toughness is, and hopefully the coaches on Imani Catholic see that, because that kid's definitely special. All right, and here we are, yet to set to kick again. With the accelerated clock on, we are already at 20 seconds left in the third quarter. So before the next play, I'm assuming it's going to be the fourth quarter before Imani Christian gets to do another down.
Kickoff is down by Luke Callaway. It'll be first down and 10 for the Saints from the 24. We head to the fourth quarter with the score: the Eagles 62, the Saints 6. Sean McCaskill, the ball carrier, brought down in the backfield for a 3-yard loss, bringing up second down and 13 from the 17. Fisher's pass intended for Keyshawn McCaskill. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down and 12 from the 17.
How many yards? Oh, when he trips. He trips. Yeah, he trips. But hey, look, I'd have done it too. Yeah, you got to get him on the ground. Good work. Hey, let's go, defense. Tom, watch 50. Tom, watch 50. Or coach. Watch how they go around it. They're not playing around. Watch. Look at that. See how it got up?
All right, and that brings up 3rd down for Imani Christian. With all that being said, we still have a lot more games here coming up for the Woodland Hills Showcase. And the next game coming up, you have Olsh High School versus Westinghouse High School. That game's going to be at 2 o'clock here at the Wolverina. And both teams, super competitive teams, so should be a super exciting game to watch. We have an injury down on the field, so we're going to go back to another break. Hopefully this kid's all right. As you can tell, Imani Christian does not have the numbers for these hurt players, and it's super early in the season, so hopefully it's nothing serious, because they're definitely going to need this kid.
Initiating the ball carrier. Brought down at the 15-yard line. Turnover on downs, 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 34 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. It's the Eagles 70, the Saints 6.
There you go. Marcus.
Here Diggs on the kick return for the Saints, brought down at the 11-yard line. First and 10 for Imani Christian from the 11. Pharaoh Fisher takes the knee, and that'll be the final play of the game.
It's been a long week. I'm supposed to go to the Christmas Day. I'm supposed to go to this party on